Good afternoon. This is Mayor Turner, and I just wanted to get everyone caught up on the latest numbers and a couple of issues that we need to talk about. Starting with the numbers, like we always do. Amarillo is at 1,558. Lubbock is at 598. Abilene is at 210. Wichita Falls is at 75. Midland has 107 cases currently. El Paso has 1,348 cases. Currently in Odessa, we have 102 cases, where 74 have recovered, so that's fantastic. Unfortunately, our deaths are still at 25. Give you a little bit of an update on the drive-through testing. So far, they've tested 262. They've had 9 positives through the drive-through, and they've had they're currently waiting on 25 tests to come back. Talk about the hospitals real quick. Right now, neither hospital has anybody in the hospital or anybody that's under investigation for COVID. So medical center, it's been 8 days since they've had anybody positive in their hospital, which is really good. ORMC is almost, I think, pretty close to that number. So the hospitals are doing well. That's one of the things we have to watch as we start to open back up, is to make sure the hospitals aren't overrun, which we're right now looks great. The numbers are where we want them to be. There is going to be some more free testing. Of course, the testing they do now is free. The county's doing that, but the National Guard is coming back in on Sunday. So it will be from 9 till about 5, I believe. And I will give you a number that you can go ahead and call to schedule that if you would like to get tested on Sunday. That number is 512-883-2400. So the number again is 512-883-2400. So that will give you a number and an opportunity to be tested. They received all those tests back. They only had 1 or 2 positives come from that. So it was really good. And plus it's free. Give you an idea of a couple of things. A lot of people have posted, especially on my Facebook page, we need to open up this, we need to open up that. And I couldn't agree with you more. Unfortunately, right now it's in the governor's hands. The governor is the one making that decision. They took the power from the mayors and the county judges. So even if I wanted to open up something, we couldn't open it up right now until we hear from the governor. He has on his the website, it's talking about for Monday, what they're opening is manufacturing is opening, office-based businesses are opening as long as you social distance, and gyms and exercise places. There are quite a few restrictions that come with those gyms. If you go in to work out, you have to have full gloves, not like the cut-off gloves you see a lot of people wear. And a few other things. You have to clean the equipment before you use it and clean the equipment after you use it. So those are going to be opening up on Monday. I'm expecting to hear of another press conference, hopefully on Friday. It seems to be they do their press conferences on Friday, and so I'm waiting for that notification. So I will keep you in the loop and let you know what's going on when I hear it. I did have a conference call on Monday. That was simply on reimbursing the cities and reimbursing the counties their expenses for dealing with the virus. So that was all that was. I was hoping there was going to be some more information on maybe bowling alleys. I know bars are wanting to open and quite a few other things. Hopefully we will hear that we can go to 50%, but we're still waiting on that to come through. Talk a little bit about the antibody test. What this is the county and the city have teamed up together to test all of our first responders. And why we are doing this is we're trying to figure out where the virus is in our community. And the reason we picked the first responders is they deal with the most people. You have them everywhere in the city, you have them everywhere in the county. So they're exposed to a lot. And what this antibody test does, tells you if you've been exposed. So there is a protein that they test for, And that is going on this week with all our first responders. So far, they've had 377 sign up. They should have a few more sign up. And what that will tell us, well, if all our first responders come back and they say 10% of them have the antibody, that means 10% of them have been exposed. So we think, well, if you're looking at that, then you're thinking maybe it hasn't gone through the county. If 50% come back, we know that COVID has gone through our community and hopefully is moving on. So we will get those results probably in the next week, and the physicians and the mathematicians will work up a model to be able to give us a better idea. So also want to talk about one thing that you may want to go outside. Friday at lunch, they're flying over at 12:04. They are flying some of the B-1B bombers out of Dyess Air Force Base in Abilene. They had the Desert Squadron fly over today. These are some of the B-1B bombers. The ones with the swept wings are going to fly over our hospitals to thank them for everything they're doing. So the email I received said they will be over about 12:04. They're going to fly over ORMC and then fly over Medical Center. So anywhere down in downtown, I'm sure you'll hear them because they are very loud, and you will be able to go and watch that. I really hope that the governor is starting to push this, open our community. It's time, in my opinion, that we get this community open. We've got a lot of people hurting. I'm very happy for all of the hairdressers, nail techs, and barbershops, and all of those that are open and going on. So I will keep you up to date. Like I said, hopefully I'll get an email saying that we're having another conference call on Friday. That's the hope, that we can go ahead and get some more of the community open. As always, I just want to make sure, if you're going outside, make sure you wear a mask if you can. I know sometimes it's a little hot, especially in West Texas, but I think that helps us with the virus. Viruses don't like heat and they don't like dry, which we have a lot of, and I think it's great. Make sure you're social distancing. Some of the restaurants are opening up. Don't sit next to somebody. Make sure there's 6 feet between you and the next table. And as always, make sure you're washing your hands. Don't touch your face, like we talked about before. Average person touches their face about 22 times an hour. So make sure you're not doing that. As usual, God bless Odessa, God bless Texas, and God bless the USA, and God bless each and every one of you. Let's stay safe and keep doing a great job. Thank you very much.